On January 15th, 2022, John Cassidy will officially retire after 22 years at Sierra Central Credit Union. After 2 decades of service to our members, employees, and the community, we thought it only appropriate to share a glimpse into the career, life, and legacy of Sierra Central's CEO. Ladies and gentlemen, here is John Cassidy. The story started long ago, in a time where John Cassidy was just John, not a cardboard cutout action figure, not a sports commentator, not a wine auction MC or chamber gala host. To give you a little insight about our friend John, we need to go back to where it all started. Born in San Francisco's Sunset District in 1959, John is a true California native. He attended high school at Granada High School in Livermore, California, before attending Butte College, located right here in the North State. John would later be named Butte College Alumni of the Year in 2008, and has found memories of his time spent building connections in Butte County. Upon completion of his 2 years at Butte College, John transferred to Humboldt State University for a year and a half, where he was both a student and the sports information director, before transferring to the University of San Francisco, where he earned a Bachelor of Science degree in organizational behavior. Upon graduation in 1985, John entered the management training program at Great Western Bank, where he began his career in financial services at their regional office in Chico, California. That same year, with the transition of a new job, the newly married Cassidys moved to Yuba City, a place they have called home for 37 years. John continued his career with Great Western Bank until January of 2000, at which time he was contacted by Sierra Central Credit Union board member Jim Kennedy, who had heard about John through community connections. Jim and the board was in search of a trailblazer CEO to lead the transitioning credit union. John answered their call.
Hi John, Diane Myers here, a longtime board member. I just want to wish you the happiest and the longest retirement ever. Back in 1990, when I became a board member with Jim Kennedy, credit unions were having a hard time. They were subject to a lot of regulatory scrutiny, bad loans coming in from the 80s, competition from banks, as well as just trying to keep up with technology that a lot of credit unions couldn't afford. So the regulators came in and they were merging credit unions like crazy. But we as a board vowed that we would not be a merger candidate. So for the next 9 years, we went through 3 CEOs, kept our head above water, and grew a little bit, but not to the great expectations that the board had for Sierra Central, because we knew we had a great potential. It was in 1999 that we decided we would interview for CEOs again, and we interviewed all across the United States. Over 100 applications we received. We had headhunters. We did our due diligence for several months as a board. And we finally picked out 2 or 3 people, but we weren't real excited about them. Anyway, we were getting ready to send them letters saying, come to California to be interviewed, when Jim Kennedy, board member, popped up and said, hey, I know a guy. I was just at lunch with him. He might be interested. So as a board, we all sat down and we thought, oh, do we want to start the process all over again? But we decided to, even though this guy was just down the street working for the competition and hadn't even applied to be here. But we were very anxious to see who he was and learn more about him on Jim Kennedy's recommendation. And that was the next 22 years for us with you, John. We made a great decision as a board. I can't tell you how much you've done for the credit union in the last 22 years. I'm sure that it's been the best 22 years ever since 1955 when the credit union started. You've built our corporate center, remodeled, rebuilt, moved, closed all of our branches, as well as inspired the employees. And I think that's your greatest attribute, that you had the charisma to keep all of the employees motivated toward the goal of reaching 1 billion. And now here we are today at over 1 billion. You once said to me that it didn't matter what a CEO knew, that it was who he knew and how he treated people. And John, that's your greatest asset, is how you treat people and the people that you know. John, I just want to wish you the best retirement ever from the board and lots of luck going forward in the future. And thank you so much for the great 22 years that you gave Sierra Central.
Joining Sierra Central meant a new career, a restructure of the old brand, and a completely new management team to be hired. When John was first appointed CEO back in 2000, he was told by the board of directors to establish the Sierra Central brand as the premier local banking institution of choice throughout Northern California. At that time, the board was concerned that with so many local and regional banks being merged out of business, local communities would suffer significantly. With this expectation, John built a team of responsive executives and employees and transitioned a struggling financial institution into a recognizable, sustainable, and powerful brand.
I don't know what to say about my brother from the other mother, John Cassidy. I've known the man for a lot of years, since 1987. I tell you, from the first day that I saw him, I was thrilled and delighted. And to our later years here together, it's seeing each other a lot more and always enjoying his company. He's a man who doesn't know how to basically not have friends. Every time, he's always got something good to say when he sees it. And he's one that is always brings out the best out of the people that are around him. So I tell you, John, you're retiring, but you're not retiring out of my life. We're not going to let you go. Running the credit union that you have and putting the Sierra Central on the map the way you have and the way you speak for it and the way you connect with your community is outstanding. Your good work, whether with the disasters, whether as chairing the California League and all the other things, Children's Miracle Network that you're participating in and have participated in, always heart and soul, has always been wonderful. I've been delighted, I've been honored to have you as a friend, and I really look forward to sharing this next phase with you. As a scene from Gladiator said, I will join you, but not yet. So looking forward to working with you and seeing you and enjoying you in your next phase. And again, we've got stories to share that I can't share here, but there is one picture that we have where we put our heads together over a glass of Camus that from a couple of years ago that really says it all. I always loved and respected you, and I do as we go forward. Have a great one, my friend, and looking forward to enjoying your day, up there in your neck of the woods.
In the late 90s, the credit union wasn't doing very well. John was hired in January of 2000 to turn around and grow the credit union. It's no secret he did a phenomenal job. John is high energy and has an infectious leadership style. He went over the team and changed the company culture almost immediately. John is generous by nature. He's an ultimate community guy. He brought that spirit to the credit union and the communities that we serve. John and the team have helped raise millions of dollars for various community organizations over the last 22 years. I couldn't have asked for a better guy to work for than John Cassidy. He's so positive and he sees unlimited possibilities. He has an infectious and inspiring style, which is a perfect balance for me. Thanks for everything, John, and congrats on your well-deserved retirement.
From 2000 to 2021, Sierra Central grew locations, bought property, built branches, and became the premier credit union in Northern California, with a new state-of-the-art headquarters located in Yuba City, California, and 20 branches ranging from Redding in the north to Roseville in the south and Yuba City to South Lake Tahoe, John helped cultivate a team who grew assets to $1.4 billion and funded loans over $4 billion over the 22-year span of his leadership. This remarkable opportunity to lead a team of outstanding employees who grew assets, members, and employees was an opportunity John remembers as being one of the greatest in his career. When asked about his time at Sierra Central, John told us that most folks who are lucky enough to become CEO of an organization are only successful as a result of the efforts of committed, caring, and effective employees.
Hey there, John Cassidy. Heard you're getting ready to retire. Well, first of all, I'd like to extend my congratulations and best wishes to the board of directors and staff at Sierra Central Credit Union for finally making a wise choice on somebody to lead that esteemed institution. Actually, John, you've done a terrific job in all seriousness during your time there, both for the credit union and for the credit union industry at large. I appreciate your friendship and hope that extends long into your retirement. So here's hoping you'll finally learn how to hit the golf ball straight and keep the houseboat upright and afloat.
Over his tenure as CEO of the credit union, Cassidy has had the honor of serving on many boards, from local service clubs to credit union industry groups and military affiliations. Let's take a look back at his philanthropic career, which highlights John's mission to give back to the community and elevate leaders. John served on the California Credit Union League as chairman, Children's Miracle Network wine auction as the chair, which raises $1.2 million each year for the state's children's hospitals, and was the chair of the California Credit Union League Political Action Committee. While devoting his time to philanthropic endeavors within the credit union industry, he also became engaged with the Air Force right here in the Yuba-Sutter area. As an honorary commander for Beale Air Force Base from 2009 to 2014, John received a High Flyer Award for decades of support of the United States Air Force airmen and airwomen stationed at Beale Air Force Base. As part of that accomplishment, he was able to fly in a T-38 fighter with General Palumbo in April of 2008. This is one of John's fondest memories. John is also a proud supporter of Butte College and has served on the board for the foundation since 2006. As mentioned earlier, in 2008, he was the recipient of the Butte College Alumni of the Year Award, which is an organization John is still passionate about supporting.
Hey, John. What else is there to say except you rock? It's been a real pleasure to get to know you over the last few years, especially hosting CM Wine Dinner with you guys. It was more fun than I ever expected it would be, and I think largely due to you and your team and your commitment to the cause. So thank you for everything. I think I'm supposed to roast you just a little bit, but gosh, I'm just not sure what I can roast you about except maybe that my wife is still looking for those reading glasses that you promised her several years ago, and she bugs me about it every time I see you. Literally first day we met, John had these cool little fold-up reading glasses, and my wife loved them and still covets them, but apparently they don't make them anymore. But anyway, John, happy retirement. Hope we stay in touch. Hope we continue to remain friends, which I know we will. And you enjoy your time, and one more final, you rock. Thanks.
Hey, John Cassidy. Congratulations on a great career and on your retirement. This is Chris Ray. Just wanted to send out warmest regards and thank you for all you've done for me personally and the friendship we've had over the years. I tell you what, you make a lot of people feel inadequate around you. I know I'll never be able to help keep an NBA team in my community. I know I'll never be able to pull off a Louis Armstrong song. I can't sing. But you've really done a wonderful job at Sierra Central. And I just want to say congratulations again, John. And I look forward to hanging out with you in retirement. Thanks, John.
You may not know this about John, but he loves basketball. John's love for sports started at a young age and never wavered. From 1987 to 1992, he created and produced the NBA All-Star basketball game for the Big Brothers Big Sisters benefit, which raised over $600,000. The benefit featured Magic Johnson, Karl Malone, Harold Presley, Chris Mullin, Spud Webb, Ron Harper, Dennis Rodman, and Mitch Richmond. His love of the game stretched into his time at Sierra Central, who at the time wanted the CEO to help grow the brand's image. John used sports to help elevate and expand the brand with an 11-year production of the Sierra Central Sports Roundtable, the first regional studio sports talk show on what is now called NBC Sports Bay. This program featured former Sacramento King Harold Presley. John was also the sideline radio play-by-play analyst for the NBA's Sacramento Kings basketball team from 2008 to 2013. In 2014, John was the NorCal Sports Hall of Fame inductee, featured on NorCal television and radio broadcasting, was the NorCal High School Basketball Coach of the Year, and in 2018 was an inductee to the Yuba College Athletic Hall of Fame. He loves playing basketball, attending Kings games, being an analyst on TV, and even coaching. From 2004 to 2008, he was the Yuba City High School varsity girls basketball head coach. To his credit, during that time, the team won 2 league championships. There isn't a sport John doesn't like, but his commitment for athletics was matched with his dedication to give, something that both elevated Sierra Central and also helped strengthen local team programs and coverage of national sports in Northern California. Over the past 22 years, Sierra Central has dedicated millions of dollars in funds to worthy causes, spurred by John's passion to give and the credit union's desire to donate time, money, and goods to local area nonprofits. That desire has transitioned over the years from philanthropic sports fundraisers to entertainment in recent years. John created the Event Music Festival, an annual fundraiser which has featured country music star Tyler Rich and classical guitarist Pablo Cruz, among others.
Cassidy, it's your favorite. Let's go. Tyler Rich and the Regulators.
Old legend.
We love you, man. Congratulations on an incredible career and for finally having all the free time that you need to drink all that wine and text me nonstop. Looking forward to it. We love you, buddy. Oh, fire emojis. Came here not to forget why I'm here. If you're with me, then why don't you raise up a beer? Dance with a stranger that you'd like to know, 'cause it feels like home. The hole in the wall has a hell of a view. Order one more, you'll see it too when it lasts. All the lights know you won't want to go, 'cause it feels like home. Woo! Hell yeah! Yeah, man! Let's go. We'll see you soon. Later, buddy.
These fundraisers, while local, are held at Peachtree Golf Course and are the first of their kind. No other event in the Yuba-Sutter area brings in mainstream entertainment with a local feel, all to raise money for much-needed area causes. John's passion for music and his connections made it possible for our local community to experience different types of entertainment that some might not have had the opportunity to connect with.
I see skies of blue and clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
John currently sits on 2 boards, Yuba City Parks and Recreation Friends Commission and Peachtree Golf and Country Club. As he transitions into retirement, he will focus his time on charitable foundations and boards, as well as his ownership into the local collegiate baseball team, Yuba Sutter Gold Sox. John will continue to work on charitable causes throughout the state, as well as regional economic development efforts that improve the quality of life for individuals, families, and businesses throughout Northern California. While all of this is a direct correlation to all that he has offered our community and industry,
Mr. John Cassidy, the man, the myth, the legend. This is Tony Bautel. Just wanted to pass on my congratulations to an outstanding career and pending retirement. I want to thank you so much for all you've done for the Children's Miracle Network hospitals and the wine auction that you've partnered with us on every year for many years now, and you've made such a huge contribution. I cannot tell you how much we appreciate what you've done, John, how you've rallied everybody to contribute to help the children. And I know you've done so much for your communities around Sierra Central branches too. You've just been an outstanding citizen. Thank you for all you've done, and enjoy your retirement. We love you, John. As many say, as you say, you rock, buddy.
None of this would be possible without his better half. So, tonight, we should really be raising a glass in recognition of the accomplishments of Mrs. Christine Cassidy.
Congratulations, John. I'm really proud of you and all your success with Sierra Central Credit Union and your whole career as a banker. As you remember, it started as reading the classified ads at Chico, and you got a job 36 years ago. Anyway, you've done many amazing things, and I just want to let you know how proud I am, and the rest of the family is very proud of you. Congratulations.
While the largest accomplishment would be her 38-year marriage to John, if that wasn't enough, we also want to recognize that she lives with John's constant use of capitalized text, fire emojis, questionable driving skills, late work hours, last-minute invites to parties, constant cell phone screen time, and so on. The Cassidys, who first met in the summer of 1981 while doing a business internship in Ukiah, California, have been a staple of the Yuba Sutter area for many years, both having served on service clubs such as Kiwanis and Rotary, both strong members of the Yuba Sutter Chamber of Commerce, among many other boards and nonprofit organizations. Fun fact, John met Christine back in 1981 while playing co-ed softball, and they were married 2 years later after she graduated from Cal Poly San Luis Obispo. Christine and John have a daughter named Shannon, son-in-law Sean, and 2 grandchildren, Leighton and Ellie.
Congratulations, Papa! Congrats, Dad, on 22 years at Sierra Central. Enjoy retirement. Yay!
Congratulations on your retirement, and I hope you have a happy one and a long one. Thank you for all you've done in our family.
Hi, John. It's your sister-in-law, Kathy. Wanted to wish you congratulations on your upcoming retirement from Sierra Central Credit Union. We are all so very proud of you and your dedication to your profession. We wish you the best in your retirement years ahead. We look forward to more James Taylor songs, more Whiskey Pig, and more Liquid Jam.
Christine, no words can express just how thankful we are for your time and dedication in helping support John and promoting Sierra Central's image and brand. We simply want to say thank you. From the entire Sierra Central Credit Union team, Board of Directors, Supervisory Committee, and Executive Staff, thank you, John, for your dedication to excellence and for truly inspiring a group of leaders to do good for the communities they serve. In the words of John himself, it is now our time to tell you, John, that you rock.